Hey guys, what's going on? So when I made my 1 month progress video like a couple days ago or whatever, I got a lot of comments saying I'm a whale, and yes, it is true, I have spent money in the game. I wouldn't consider myself a whale though, but I think that term can be interpreted however the individual sees fit. So if you're not free to play, you're a whale. So I guess that's how some people see it, but I don't. So I'm going to bring you through what I've actually bought in the game, how much I've spent, and you can make your own judgments. I can also give my thoughts on what I think has a very good value and what doesn't. So yeah, let's just go to the special shop real quick. So the event, let's start here because there are some things you cannot see anymore. The one thing I did buy here was the random unique weapon. I was actually not planning on buying it, but you know, I don't have very good self-control. And I really wanted Luna's unique weapon, and my plan was to buy the random unique weapon and grind the 4 I would have then, and to get Luna's, and I didn't need to because the random one did contain Luna's, so I got extremely lucky in that department. So I think that was like $26.99 or something like that. Since I'm technically an American and I use an American PayPal account, I buy in dollars, not euros, and it was like the same price there. So I've never bought any of these EXP gold packs, but they are very cheap and they do seem to have a pretty good value. The loot boosters, I probably would have caved and bought them if it wasn't for this Rice Kick event, and I bought like 10 of them for the ruby stuff. I've never bought any item summon packages or the random, oh that's for diamonds, but I haven't touched those either. I bought Cassandra, but again, that was with rubies. I also did buy Cassandra's Halloween outfit, thought it looked cute, and but again, that's with rubies. I've never actually done a non-free special item summon. Not even the 250 one, just because I don't like messing with RNG that much. Most of my money was actually spent in package. So early on, I did buy the 2 starter packages and that helped immensely. If you're going to spend any money in the game, those are the things you should buy. The first things, because they are extremely helpful early on, and yeah. That's it. And I also bought Transcendence Package 1 to help me again early on. Also something I guess I didn't mention, but is it even here anymore? Figured it would be here, but it would just say sold out. Yeah, here it is. The 2 daily ruby packs I thought were also a good deal. I think it was like $10 total for both of them, and you get like 200 rubies a day plus a bonus rubies when you buy them. Can't see that now because when I try and click, it doesn't work. But that's not even really worth mentioning because as you see up there, I have 12,000 rubies. So honestly, I haven't even touched these rubies that have came from that. I've never even been below 5,000 rubies or so yeah, that hasn't helped my progression at all yet. I'm sure I will need those rubies at one point. Let's grab a little calculator here over on the other screen. Let's say 27 for the random unique weapon. Let's go ahead and throw in the 10 for the daily rubies, even though again, that didn't help my progression, but whatever. The 2 starter packages, well, we can see the amounts here. That's 27 and 9, so plus 36, and plus another 27 for the Transcendence pack, and that's exactly $100. Okay, so I wouldn't say it's an insignificant amount of money, but it's definitely not whale, you know, not in my opinion. Whales spend that daily at least. So now my opinions on everything I have purchased. The only thing I didn't really see too much of a value in is the first Transcendence pack. Early on, it does help a lot because getting your first Stone of Infinity will take a long time. You know, you can't do many Tower of Ordeals, so and fragment runs come very slowly, so it did help a lot, I'm not gonna lie, in the earlier game. So if you are going to spend money, then you know, you could consider it, but definitely the first things you should buy are the 2 starter packages because those are, like I said, again, very, very helpful for people that are just starting out. The random unique weapon I probably would have regretted if it didn't contain Luna's, but that wasn't actually my plan at the time for it to contain Luna's. That's way too RNG. I just wanted any random unique weapon to grind 4 of them and get hers. So I was just very lucky on that front. And that was what I bought for all of my progression. I did buy one other thing, but I didn't want to mention this, but you know, I'm trying to be completely transparent with you guys, but it didn't really affect my progress at all. By the time I bought this thing, all of my units were already level 80. I had already cleared most of the content already, so I was already very far into the game, and that didn't really contribute to my progress. But of course, you can't just get a T4 Luna and have everyone else at T2 and T3 buying the first Transcendence package. So yes, I did buy the 3rd one as well. You can see that here. Yes, purchasable 2 out of 3. I did buy this, okay? So yeah, that basically doubles the amount of money I've invested into the game. This was definitely a spur of the moment thing, and I wouldn't do it again. Definitely not. So almost the entire thing went directly to Luna because she was T2 when I bought it. She needed 3 for T3 and 4 for T4, along with more essences than the package gave. So basically I spent $90 to get Luna from T2 to T4. That is a horrible value when I actually say it out loud, and I would definitely never recommend doing that. So yeah, that was stupid. Yeah, and it didn't really help my progression at all. Yes, she does a lot of damage now, especially with the first skill here and the first skill here. This one's more for arena, I guess, but the T3 is so freaking good. So my main point in saying that is this wasn't a necessary purchase. This was a spur of the moment. Let's go ahead and do it purchase. I don't think I needed T4 Luna to do anything I've done so far, because like I said, I had bought that like one day before the progress update video, and I haven't even really had a chance to use it then. She was T4 at that time, don't get me wrong. I had already cleared most content and was pretty much deemed at mid to late game anyway. So I know this is kind of just me trying to justify that I'm not a whale, or to defend myself, but yeah, I think I've learned my lesson pretty much. I don't see any more value. I actually don't see value in that 90 I spent on the third Transcendence pack either. So I wouldn't recommend going for that ever. Just try and be a little bit more patient than I am. And yeah, even for Arena, I didn't need it even for Arena. I was comfortably in top 50 even before she was T4. I got to like rank 25 or something this week. And so maybe it helped me in Arena a little bit, but not enough to make any sort of difference, since there is no different reward tiers from being in top 50 or top 20 or top 30 or whatever. It's just top 10. But that's beside the point. I didn't need it. I didn't need it. Well, alright. Hopefully this doesn't come off as too, I don't know. I don't like making these types of videos. Seems too real. But, you know, when I made the progress video, I did mention in it that I did spend money, and that free-to-play players shouldn't try and compare and think they're doing something wrong with someone who is spending money. But I also don't think it's fair that I'm going to be called a whale, that people are just assuming I throw money at the game and it does everything for me. That's definitely not true. Of course it makes it faster, of course it makes it easier. Okay, this is starting to turn into a rant, almost, I guess. So I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I think I already gave you the stuff, Neeks. The main point of this video is to show how much I've invested into the game. I would personally say for my progress, I would actually say it was the Transcendence Pack 1 and the 2 starter packs. Those were the only important things in my progress. The unique weapon did help, of course. It gave Luna a big DPS boost. That was still later on though, and my progress was already pretty good at that point. The Transcendence Pack 1, while I don't see the value in it now, it definitely did have a much bigger value in the earlier game, because this is a game where the faster you progress, the faster you progress. So when you can start doing harder content and getting better things and higher amounts of fragments from the higher upper dungeons, and getting more experience and more gold from the higher chapters and the higher stages of difficulties, that's just how it is. So yeah, the Transcendence package, any of them aren't worth it for me anymore, but they were a good deal in the very early on. Probably the starter packs wouldn't be that great either anymore, but I kind of forgot what most of the stuff in there was. I know it was awesome in like that first week of playing, but yeah, tell me what you think. Try not to be too mean to me, if possible, if at all possible, internet, you know. I'm just a guy. I made a mistake with the last purchase of that third Transcendence pack, you know. That's on me, but other than that, I think it was a pretty good value. I mean, we are talking about a game here, so it's all kind of a waste of money anyway, but it's a fun game, and I like it, and I'm willing to support it. That's the only way I can sleep at night, is knowing that my contributions went to also support the game developers and hoping to bring more better content in the future. So thanks guys, as always, for watching. I'm not even gonna ask for a like this time, because, you know, this is weird. And until next time, I cannot shut up, I swear to God. And as always, thanks to my awesome supporters over on Patreon.